Hello and welcome back to Kayla's Kitchen. It's been a bit. I've been MIA for a bit and we're gonna talk about it. So yes, I once again went on a bit of a posting hiatus and I'm gonna talk about why. There's not really a big reason. Spoiler alert, the reason is because I didn't feel like posting. So, and I'll get into that in a little bit more detail, but today I'm gonna talk about where I was, what I was doing. It wasn't much. What I'm doing now, because as you can see, my background is a little bit different, and a little bit about what's coming in the future. So that's what you can look forward to. But before we get into all the boring stuff, we're gonna talk first about what I'm drinking because that's much more interesting. So here I have David's Tea's Sleepy Lychee. This is one of my favorite like sleepy time, bedtime teas. It's nighttime, it's like 8 p.m. So that's what I'm drinking. It's amazing. I also have it in a cute little David's Tea mug. This is called like the Star Latte mug or something. I don't remember. I thrifted it, so you know. So anyway, yes, the last time I posted was like in March or something like that. And I haven't been posting on Instagram either. And like I said before, the reason was basically I didn't want to. I was posting a lot after like Christmas. I was like, during Christmas, I had been posting like 3 videos plus a week, and it was just like a lot. And then I was like churning out content and I wasn't really happy in what I was making, and I wasn't really like enjoying it whenever I sat down to film a video. And then when I posted videos, I was like hypercritical of them and I didn't really like it. So I was kind of like, I don't like doing this. So I stopped. Yeah, basically, like that's the reason that I stopped posting, is just I didn't feel like it. I was getting really bored. I just wasn't taking any joy in it. So I was just like, let's take a little break. And the original plan was, that was in like March. And the original plan was that I was going to take a break through the end of the school year. I get out of my university ends for our second semester in May. And so I was like, oh, I'll pick up in May. And to be 100% honest with you, I kind of forgot. I didn't like forget, but I just kind of was like, oh, I should post a video. I should do something. And then I just never did it. And I kept doing that throughout the entire summer and it just never happened. So yeah, there's not any like grand answer to what I did over the summer. But then I really started thinking about posting again because it's fall, and I was like, oh my goodness, it would be so fun to do a fall pairings again, because I've done that since the beginning of my channel. And then I had to come to the sad realization that I can't. It's not really possible. And the reason has to do with my background. If you've ever been inside of a college dorm, you might be able to tell I'm in a college dorm. I moved into my college dorms this semester. So I don't have access to a kitchen. I don't have anything. I have nothing. So there's no baking going on in my life right now. There's none of that. There's no baking, there's no cooking. I got nothing. So yes, I can't do fall pairings this fall, which is sad, but that's just kind of, that kind of comes up to my, what's the next thing that I'm talking about, which is what I'm doing right now, which is school. I'm in college. This is so hot. I don't know why I'm trying to drink it right now. Anyway, I got a little ambitious with how soon I could drink my tea that I like just boiled. Anyway, so I'm in school, I'm a senior in college, and I graduate this coming spring, this coming May, and yeah, so I'm a little bit busy, and I'd like to say that was the reason that I haven't been posting, is that I'm like, oh, I'm just so busy with school, but no, that's not really true, because school only started in like August, so, you know, what can you do? But that is the main, what I'm doing right now is school, and it will make future posting tricky, but we're gonna get to that later. But the first thing I wanted to talk about with being at school is that I am still drinking tea. I still love tea. Tea's still so amazing. Of course I brought it with me. You can see right up here is my tea shelf. I have a tea shelf still because I'm me. I couldn't go to college without my tea. So mostly what I brought is David's tea teas. I brought a lot of holiday teas and like fall things. I brought some matcha because, you know, I can't go without my matcha. But the other thing that I brought is, and this is like a little bit of a confession, that right there, right here with the red cap, this bottle, it's instant coffee. So not only do I drink coffee every morning, which is a confession as a tea drinker, I drink a cup of coffee every morning, but I drink a cup of bad coffee every morning. I don't know if I've actually, I don't know if I've talked about this before. I'm from the Seattle area, so it's embarrassing, but it's fine. I'm broke. I can blame it on that. But yes, I spent the rest of my money on expensive tea from David's Tea. So yes, I drink an iced coffee every morning. I then, you know, round out the day with some nice cups of tea, and yeah, you know, yeah. So I brought a lot of my David's Tea teas with me, mostly because before moving into the dorms, I lived with my parents, and they also drink tea. So bringing tea with me, it had to be tea that they didn't also drink. So I could only bring like teas that they don't drink, and they don't drink anything from David's Tea. So I brought all my David's Tea teas because that's the only thing that they would let me take away from them. So yes, I'm a college student. I'm a senior. I'm chilling. I have my tea though, and my iced coffee. Sometimes it's hot, but most of the time it's iced because I'm in Gen Z, so it's a part of my culture. In terms of now, what I'm thinking of doing now, and I'll sort of get to like the types of content that I have planned later, but in a second, but I have a little bit of time to post videos because I had like an online class, and the way my university does online classes is that they're accelerated, so they only go through half the semester. So we're halfway through the semester, which means that I am now one less class schedule full. Yeah, basically I have one less class in my schedule, so I have more time on my hands. So I was like, okay, now's the time. We can do it. I have faith. So yes, filming a video. I'm gonna post it tonight. That's my promise to myself, even though it's like 8 o'clock, but whatever. I don't have like a ridiculously busy schedule, but I have like, minus the class that I just took, I have like 15 credits, so it's a good amount. But I have time on my hands, which I am, first of all, really, really looking forward to, and second of all, going to fill with filming, there we go, to fill with making videos. That's kind of what my schedule looks like, is like, oh, boom, I have time on my hand all of a sudden. I didn't have that before. So yeah, I'm super excited. So I'm excited to be getting back into filming because I have missed it. I've missed like this kind of interaction. I also just wanted to say, like, thank you to everyone that reached out to me. Everyone that reached out to me and was like, are you okay? Like, we haven't seen anything from you in a really long time. Are you doing okay? And the answer is yes, I'm actually doing really well. I just had to take some time to be like, do I really want to be doing this? Yes, I do. So we're back. Better than ever. I just wanted to say thank you to all those people because like it was so sweet. Everyone who reached out, just thank you. That really made me be like, yeah, I miss it. I want to go back and start making videos and be a part of this community again. So I'm back. So now the last half of this video is just, I'm gonna go through what I can't do because I like to start with the negative thing, and then I'm gonna go into what I can do for this channel. So first of all, the negative thing, what I can't do. So the main thing is I can't buy any tea for the most part. I haven't, that's the other thing that contributed to me not making videos, is I haven't bought any new tea probably since like March. Like that was probably around the last time that I made a purchase of tea that was like something that I didn't have in my collection. So like, because of that, that means that I can't really do new tea reviews because I'm not buying any tea right now. I can do reviews of tea that I own. It's a little tricky right now because most of the tea that is on that shelf back there, I have done reviews of before. So it's sort of twofold. I can't buy tea because I'm not really buying any tea right now. because I don't have any money and I don't have any place to put it. So that's a pretty good reason in my book. But I also, because of that, that kind of leads into the, I can't really do tea reviews. I can do some, but I can't review the David's Tea like Halloween collection that just came out, or their new Christmas teas, because I'm not buying any of them. The one thing I do have, when it's not with me, it's at my parents' house, so I have to film it later. It'll probably not be filmed like until Thanksgiving break. But Simpson & Vale released a new holiday tea, and I'm really excited for that. So yes, Simpson & Vale holiday tea. It's like white chocolate peppermint. It's gonna be delicious. I can feel it already. Simpson & Vale, it's a rooibos tea, and Simpson & Vale's dessert rooibos teas knock it out of the park every time. They're so good. So I'm super excited for that. That was something that I can do. Let's get back to the negative stuff. Next thing, I already kind of talked about this. I can't do baking videos because I don't have a kitchen. So don't look for any of those to come in the future. You know, maybe there could be like one here and there, like I might be able to film something when I like go home, but for the most part, while I'm in the dorms here, I can't film any because I don't have a kitchen. So there's that. And then the last thing that I can't really do, and this is kind of sad, and I'm not 100% like dead set on this, but basically I won't really be posting to my Kayla's Kitchen Instagram account. But I'm gonna follow that up with the thing I can do in a second. But basically, I have 2 mugs, first of all. So I don't really have variety in cups to post pictures, and I don't really have a place to take good quality photos. And I try to take good quality photos of my tea. So because I can't really take good pictures, I can't really post anything. I can post to my story sometimes, which I might do. I am logged into the account, so I'm trying to like make sure I'm checking in and seeing what other people are posting, but don't really look for any posts on there. You can DM me if you want to over there. But now we're gonna transition directly into what I can do. This was like planned out. I literally have notes. This is how well I've planned this out, because these are flawless transitions, even though I'm commenting on it. So my flawless transition into what I can do is that I can post on my personal Instagram account. So I have a personal Instagram account. The handle is @chillin' with Kayla, but there's underscores in between the words. And you can follow my personal account if you want to. I post on there much more frequently. And I do post about tea and other things. So if you want to post, if you want to see more like personal, what I'm up to, I don't know. It's kind of aesthetic. It's kind of interesting. I don't know. If you want to, you can follow me over there. You don't have to, there's no pressure. But I do post like other kinds of things. It's just, you know, regular stuff. And tea, because, you know, tea is awesome. But yes, that's one thing that I can do, is post on my personal Instagram account. So if you want to see me on Instagram, I'm on my Chillin' with Kayla Instagram account much more often than I'm on my Kayla's Kitchen Instagram account, so, you know. Another thing that I can do is I have some old tea reviews that I filmed like back in March on my computer that I can post. So the next couple of videos will probably be tea reviews that I filmed a long time ago. My hair's gonna look a lot different. It's gonna be shorter. And I'll be back in my old spot. But yeah, those are old videos that I filmed 7 months ago. But because I have them, I'll post them. And then a little bit of the content that I can create right now, a couple of things that are really easy for me to do is like tea vlogs, obviously, because I drink tea throughout the day. So I can do like vlogs, I can do little tea talk videos like this where I sit down and talk about any fun given topic and drink tea. Another thing that I was thinking about doing, and you can give me feedback on this because I haven't filmed anything of it yet, and I was thinking about doing makeup looks inspired by tea blends. I don't remember who it is. I don't remember her handle on Instagram, but someone on Instagram was doing this, and so I think I'm gonna join it, but do like videos and maybe like a tutorial kind of thing. I don't know. I think that that'd be really fun because I really like makeup, so there's that. I was also thinking about doing some like drawing videos because I'm an artist, so like maybe tea drawing time lapses. I don't know, and I'll like talk over them. It could just be interesting. Who knows? Who knows? Also, if you have any like suggestions for content that I can do easily within a dorm room, suggest away. Like, I'd love to hear it, and you can comment those down below. But that's pretty much all I have. That's what I've been up to. what I'm gonna do, what I'm doing right now, what I'm gonna do, you know? So anyway, yeah, that's all I've got for you today. If you've enjoyed this video, you can give it a like, subscribe down below. You can check out my links to my Instagram and other interesting things in the description box. But until then, I'll see you next time, and happy sipping!